Previously on Get to Scratch. The public have spoken. It's clear that my short game is costing me shots. With practice and dedication, there has been some improvement. But now I need a professional's help. It's time for coaching.
What we've done today is going to save you a ton of shots.
That's what we want. Hello and welcome back to Tea Time Teasers. Today we are here with PGA professional Lee Hayward. We've got a big issue. On the last video, a lot of you in the comment section said your short game is what's costing you all your shots. So this man here is going to put a stop to that and try and get to scratch.
We'll give it a go, mate. So let's focus a little bit more on the actual, shall we, to start off with. So technical. Yep. Okay, so let's have a look at your setup and what happens here. So I'm going to give you a shot here then.
Okay, yeah.
Right, so if we take, I don't know, a basic sort of chip shot, there's your pin.
Yeah.
You've got plenty of green to work with. Yeah?
Right, yeah.
Decent lie. What are you going to do?
Okay.
So what club are you going to use here?
Well, like I said, I'd
just
probably just go 54.
Okay.
Only because I feel a bit more confident with it actually going up off the ground.
Okay, cool. What sort of flight are you looking at here with your 54? Does it go high? Does it go low?
No, it'd be like mid-height.
Mid-height?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm looking to kind of just land it halfway between the pin and the edge of the green.
So go and point to me, go and tap on that green for me where your land point would be.
Okay, so
you visualise your shot, you've got your club that you want to use.
Yeah, visualise the shot.
Yeah.
And I would probably say I would land it somewhere here.
Okay.
I would say.
Good.
Somewhere there. It's going to break a little bit left to right.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. So have you got a tee peg in your bag?
Bring out the famous pink castle tee for this.
Pink castle. We love a pink castle.
We all love them.
All love a pink castle.
So I would say somewhere.
Okay,
there.
Try and get a little bit more online, mate. From here.
A bit more this way.
Yeah, a couple of yards.
About there.
That's it. Bit more.
More.
Good. Okay, so that's where you'd, with your 54, that's where you'd want to land it.
Yeah, in my head, yeah, that's where I'd be thinking.
Okay, so if I just 1, 2, 3.
Or maybe a bit closer. Now you said it, it looks a bit close to the hole.
18, so you got, okay. That to me is too close for a 54.
Yeah.
I mean, this green's a bit spongy and uphill, so you've got to allow for that as well.
Yeah.
Today that might be all right, but normal green.
Yeah, it's going to fly past.
I'm not sure if you can stop a 54 that quick.
No. And this
So
is why I'm here.
Yeah. Do you want to reevaluate that then?
Yeah, I do now.
Okay, good. I don't even think Phil Mickelson can stop it that quick, mate. 54 maybe. A little bit better.
Well, I'm definitely not Mickelson, so it's definitely not going to stop there.
Okay, so you're looking for a mid-flight in your head, because obviously 54 is an input. So how do you judge? So you say you've got your stock shot 54. You're going to learn to use different clubs hopefully today.
Yeah.
How do you think you judge what club you would be using and what shot you're playing? So you've looked at it, you've approached the shot, we've got the lie, we've got the visual of the shot, but say if I said to you, I don't know, you've got a pin which is 5 yards on,
right.
What would you do there? Use your 54 still?
Yeah, and just land it off the green.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where we, okay, it's fine. We'll learn that as we go along then. Okay, that's fine, that's cool. Right, okay, play your shot.
Okay.
Go for it, mate.
No pressure, right?
Okay, go for it when you're ready.
Okay.
Good on your land point.
So something along the lines of
very good on your land point. It's a very soft green though, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
you can imagine
uphill.
if that was dry,
imagine
solid,
if it's proper green,
especially if it's downhill as well.
Yeah. Go again.
Okay.
Great, again on your land point. Pretty much pitched them exactly where you wanted them to go, didn't you? Which was good.
Yeah, Yeah,
Yeah?
so that's one positive, I suppose. Yeah,
It is a very
Yeah.
good positive, mate,
good.
because
Good. I like that.
that's,
I like hearing that.
you know,
Good.
that's chipping is, you got to land, you got to hit it where you want to land it, haven't you?
Yes.
to-
Yeah. True.
It's just how you got it there.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to work on today, is how you
Okay.
got it there. So when you're not striking it and when you're not on it, fatty shots,
Yeah.
clean ones sometimes, tinny,
Sometimes, yeah.
more heavy.
Yeah, sometimes
that's
I can
fine.
thin it a bit.
Yeah, that's fine. Gonna show you something here now, mate. Look at your ball positioning now, look. Outside left toe,
Yeah.
right? That's screaming out low point early there for us.
Right.
Heavy shots.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
the
I
way
can
you're
see
set
that.
up. Because you're trying to put shaft lean into it,
Yeah.
which is fine. Can you see that? But you're doing it with a ball off outside your left heel. So you're literally, in theory now, like this.
Right. Yeah, I get you.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we're gonna move that back and we're gonna change the way that you set up to the ball. That's gonna really help with the ball striking.
Excellent.
Straight away, it's gonna help with the ball striking, mate. So when we take it back, it's not bad on the takeaway. We'll look at it from the other view, look. But when we take it back, there's now movement to the right. Can you see that?
Yeah.
When really, I'd like you to stay a little
Stay
bit
in that
more in
position.
here. Yeah, I'd like you to stay in that left side a little bit more. So there's not too much movement to the right, because as soon as you move right with the ball that far forward, again, you're asking the low point to be very shallow and before the ball. Can you see that?
Yeah. My
And
hands are way
yeah,
in front.
Yeah. And you've just, but that's the reason you're compensating there. So the hands are in front because
Mm-hmm.
the ball's so far forward. By having the ball that far forward, it's very hard to control your lofts. This is what you've come in with, like you can see that.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
it now when you do
And
it,
then
yeah.
we've got that little sort of slight move off the ball onto the right side.
like a little sway.
So obviously then the club face goes back too wide and too low from us for me.
Mhm.
And then it's going to come in too early and too low.
Right.
Does that make sense? So the low point's
Yeah.
too early.
Yeah.
So you're fighting all the time to strike that ball
Yeah.
for me.
Okay.
So we're going to move it back so it's more central, even ever so half a ball right of centre. I like to go with these sort of, it's literally a chip and run with a 54, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I like to get the ball back about half a ball right of centre. We're going to lean more into that left shoe and we're going to have minimal shaft lean.
Okay.
So your setup should look something like now, there. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
there. Big difference, isn't there?
Massive.
Huge. And that you know, I've got to try and get you not popping the ball up so early, mate. And you're
Yeah.
fighting a bad shot there.
Right. Okay.
You're fighting a struggle there with the way that ball's positioned and the way that your hands are forward.
Right.
Because another thing that what generally happens to players that have got the ball too far forward and do this
Yeah.
is really look. If you look at that, I'm taking the loft off of that 60, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you with me? So what you're going to do at the point of impact is try and sometimes add it.
Yeah. With hands and
Yeah,
wrists.
do you see what I mean? So again, if you're trying to add it, look what it does to the low point.
Yeah.
Look what it does to the angle coming into the golf ball. You're going to hit more on the up, aren't we?
Yeah, and you're gonna thin it.
Thin duff,
Yeah.
low point early.
Yeah. Yeah.
You with me?
Yeah. I
So
got
setup's key here really today, mate.
ya. Okay. Cool.
So let's see if we can do it.
Right. So
Get in
more
there.
central
Yeah.
in the stance.
So we're going to go a little bit wider with those feet. Got it?
Yeah.
So that's not central. So we're going to, that's it. Let me get it there for you. There's where I'd want the ball.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost try and get the ball
In
where
line
your
with the
buttons
chest.
are. Do you see what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I want you to keep almost like, do you see your buttons here?
Yep.
I almost want you to keep them, your sternum, I want,
Yeah.
a little bit left of the ball at setup.
Yep.
You with me?
Yep.
So there's now minimal shaft lean
Yep.
and the weight now should feel here.
Yeah, it does.
Does it?
Yep.
Good. So minimal shaft lean, weight inside the left shoe, buttons / sternum slightly in front of the ball.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Let me see how that looks. Good. Let's get yourself set there. Let's look. Yeah, that's good. Can we lean a little bit more in that left shoe?
Yeah.
Still looks a little bit too, right? And now literally when you're swinging through,
Yeah.
I want you to try and stay in the left shoe.
Okay.
So when you're swinging back and through, I
Yeah.
want you to try and feel, because I've got to get you away from this movement
Yeah.
off the ball. Where
Yeah.
you're here, I've got to get you, because where you've pushed your shaft lean too far forward, mate, okay?
Yeah.
You've had to move a little bit off. Now we don't want that move off.
want
We
to keep
kind
it
of
on the
want,
left.
I'd like a little bit more open with this. So pull this back a little bit. That's the boy. Got it?
Yeah.
Right, and then just stay in. So throughout the shot, I want you to kind of stay in there.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is what I get a lot of players to try and feel, rather than the technical. Just literally, if you wanted to hit that ball low, what would you do? What would be your natural reaction to hit that ball low? Don't show me one, just explain it if you can.
Well, I guess to
What
try
sort
not
of
to
things
get
would you do with your
underneath
body?
it as much and keep it pushed more that way.
Good, so you'd stay left, wouldn't
Yeah.
you? So that's number one.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get underneath it,
No,
would
you
you,
wouldn't
like
be
you are at
risky,
the
you would
minute?
be
You
more-
don't want to, exactly.
Yeah.
So you've got to keep the hands in where they're positioned with a slight
Yeah.
bit of shaft lean.
Yeah.
So like you said, the weight has to stay left.
Yeah.
Doesn't move off left, does it?
No. No.
So let's
Okay.
feel it.
Right.
Try and hit a low shot. Try and play a little low chip shot into your land point marker.
Okay.
Stay left though, mate. Yeah, on
Yeah.
that shoe.
Yeah.
Better but panicked.
Yeah.
At the last minute, I
felt
don't know
really
if you felt.
weird.
Yeah, I will do. Oh, this is going to feel dreadful to you.
Yeah.
But what you did there, let's stand there. So what you did there is you set up beautifully. We were probably over the ball a little bit too long there,
Yeah.
but you went back lovely, and
Yeah.
then you went through this way.
Right.
Are you
Panic,
with
trying
me?
to get that old feel
yeah,
back
you
in
don't
moving.
need loft.
Yeah.
So if you're going to hit the ball low, you're going to do it that way.
Yeah.
See that? I'm staying in my left shoe. I'm just rotating so the club connects it left. It stays low. You with me?
Yeah. Whereas I'm
There.
trying to almost like feel like I've got to help it off the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah. Totally.
Okay, I get you.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Perfect sense.
So I want you, this is to me about you. So you look at your ball position now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's miles.
That's way
yeah.
too far forward, isn't it?
Yeah.
See what you creep into.
Yeah.
Go on, more. Don't need that wider stance. Go on, narrow him up. Withdraw the left foot back. Right, that's what I want. Get the club in the middle. That's it. Lean more here, mate. Right.
Feels so weird.
Oh,
doesn't
it's
it?
yeah, but that's yeah. We've only just started.
Reprogramming.
Right. Yes. Stay in that left shoe,
Okay.
and then when you stay in your left shoe, you're turning your body to target. You're going to try and hit it low.
Okay.
Lovely. Now that's better.
Yeah.
That's a proper strike, sound, flight. See, it's hardly left the ground,
Yeah. And it
but
rolled
you've
out
got
nice
complete
as well.
control. Yeah, lovely. See, the first two just stopped way too quick for this shot.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
You shouldn't stop it that quick.
No. No.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
That was perfect. Let's see
Excellent.
some more of
Right,
those,
come on.
please. You got it? You're going to stay here, aren't you?
Yep,
And
on
then
the
just
left.
turn it through. Try to hit the ball low as you feel. Loads better. Just didn't find your land point.
Yeah.
So there's, see how much more control that was?
Yes.
So
Definitely.
just need a bit more.
Yeah.
Well done, mate. That's good.
Cheers.
We like that. Have some practice swings to try. Have some practice
Oh,
swings.
yeah.
Getting into the turf a little bit. Staying left. It's more of a downward blow, not an underneath, isn't
Yeah.
it? Too long a swing. Not going to need that because I'm going to get you to strike it better. Yeah. So you're not going to need that.
Yeah.
You're not going to need as long a
Try
swing.
and push it. Yeah.
It's going to be a lot more sort of.
Yeah.
The follow through is going to be a lot shorter because
Shorter.
you're almost having that sort of steeper angle of attack when you come into it.
Yeah.
Not
All the way up.
what
yeah.
you do at the start is.
Yeah. Sean
Yeah.
kept telling me off of that.
Yeah. Totally.
Right.
Let's just open those feet just a tad to the left. No, that's to the right. Go on a bit more. That's it. Now get in that left shoe more. Good. See how long that follow through is?
Yeah.
though?
It's massive. Yeah. I can see
Huge,
that
isn't
now.
it?
Yeah.
That's lob shop territory, mate. That is. That's better. We're
almost-
just learning how to control a chip shot around the green today, aren't we?
Yeah.
Hit it lower. Lower than that. Use your natural skills to try and hit it lower. Good. Right, show me one of those.
Okay.
Stay in that left shoe. Hands forward, so you got your setup. Good. Stay in that left shoe, back and through, and hit it low. Beautiful. That's how you play this shot.
Yeah.
That's exactly how you play this shot.
Yeah. I can feel it. It sounds different as well.
Sounds different, feels different off the
Yeah.
club face, and a lot less is going to go wrong with that.
Yeah.
How you judge the shot and the club that you use should be on how much green you've got to play with.
Right.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
So for me now, that shot that we just learnt over there, you had a lot of green to play with. So you could have played that with a 54, a gap wedge.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? Because you had
you
had enough space for it to release.
Yeah.
Right. This one, however, now look, not so much.
These ones freak me out.
Yeah. But straight away though, what you've got to learn is to not always use your 54.
Yeah.
You've always been using your 54. Now, on a normal day with these greens cut pretty decent, a 54, because I always want you to land the ball on the green.
Right.
Like you mentioned earlier, I'd just pitch it short.
Yeah.
Well, what happens if I pitch this one short? Look, let's see if I can do it. Bounce, 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 bobble.
Yeah.
I'm relying on a really lucky good bounce there, aren't I?
Yep.
Are you with me? So
you've got to take that away. Take
where's
all the
exactly
factors out.
where's the best place to pitch a ball if we can? It's going to be on a green because it's flat, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, it's got slope and stuff, but it's flat. It's not going to have any divots,
No.
old holes, bounces off. It's going to be the most trusted place to hit the ball, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a good little lesson learnt today, is to try and get out of the mindset of ever having a pitch a ball short, unless you're playing links golf, where sometimes you haven't got an option.
Yeah.
Right. Try to always, if you can, try to always land the ball on the green.
On the green. Yep. Yeah.
Big one, that.
Yeah.
Right. So obviously sometimes what we got to do that is change our club,
Yep.
because a 54, like I said, won't stop.
So, in comparison with the shot we were doing previous, is it the same?
Exactly the same now.
Shot.
I'm going to get
club?
you. So go and get your nice
Tea bag,
pink Castle tea.
Whatever that is. No one has gone now.
That's all right. Short of the balls, look.
Oh yeah.
And now just put it here.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
Okay. So you're just going to now play exactly the same shot that I've just taught you.
Yep.
And do you know what I don't want you to do here is freak out and think that you have to hit it high.
Right. Yeah.
Because we've got enough, they've got enough green to work with there that a 60 is going to stop it if you strike it how I've taught you to.
Okay. Yeah.
So what have we learned? Let's have a recap, because we had a little break there. So what?
Recap.
Don't need to be down the shaft.
Sternum on the left hand side.
No need to grip it down the shaft, mate. That's it.
Okay.
So we've got sternum left, don't we?
Weight on the left hand side.
Yeah. Feet don't have to be so wide, do they?
No.
We're a little bit closer to the ball.
So.
Yeah. And where does the weight stay?
On the left.
Yeah.
Always on the left.
Good. Lovely, but didn't take the swing back enough.
Yeah.
Good strike.
Yeah.
Everything must have felt all right with that.
Yeah. It felt
Ball
good.
strike felt good.
Yeah.
Didn't hit it heavy.
Nope.
Good.
Definitely not.
So they just make a bit of a longer swing. Because remember, you've got your lofted club here now, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's a little bit more to get it back there. Lean left, stay left.
You have to stay left.
Yeah. Ball back a smidge. Good man. Good. Keep the sternum left. Trust it. That's nice. There you go. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Tempo a smidge fast if I'm getting super picky, but lovely.
Okay.
Really nice. Have a practice swing. Try and get your vibes for what your tempo's got to be like. Nice. Hit it low. Smooth it out. Nice. Do it again. Check your follow through.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
It's still a bit high.
Yeah,
isn't
check it. That's feedback for you when you're practicing, mate.
Yeah.
Okay, that's feedback.
Okay.
So go into your setup change. Ball back a little. Open those feet. Lean left. Stay there. Good. Just didn't reach your land point.
Yeah.
And that one tried to get away from us there, didn't it?
Yeah.
How are these feeling?
Yeah, I'm getting more used to it.
Yeah.
The feel of it feels great off the club face. It does. Like, feels clean.
Yeah.
Clean strikes, nothing
Good.
heavy. I'm not hitting the back. So.
Ball back, mate. Push those hands and weight forward a little. It's just a little bit further forward there. There we go. Right. Knock it down, mate. Low. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
And it's not all about flipping the shots up like Phil Mickelson, is it? It's literally learn the shot.
Yeah. 100%.
Just change the club to adapt to how much green you got to work with.
Yeah.
Just hold there. right? What I don't want to see there, which I'm seeing, is that.
Yeah.
We want to see.
Yeah.
Feel the difference in
Massively.
the handle position and the
Yeah,
hands.
yeah.
Yeah, not
flicking
that.
my wrists up. Okay.
For these shots,
Yep.
yeah?
Yeah.
Too long a swing, probably that. Stay in the left shoe. Stay in the left shoe. Nice. Ball back. Go on more. That's it. Left shoe. Good. Really nice technical.
Just
Really nice technical. Just a bit long
Yeah.
in the swing. Just
Yeah.
took it past your land point. But that's practice
yeah.
now.
It's really trusting that. Just stay in the left.
Yeah.
Just really.
There's a lot of takeaways from today,
Yeah.
mate. A lot.
Yeah, massive.
The setup's huge. There's some really big takeaways of what we felt in your swing length matchups, isn't there?
Yeah.
You had the tendency to go right the way up here on follow through. You've got to match them out.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we've really got to make sure if we're going back there, we're going to stop there. Right, go one more. I'll pop it on that T-peg. Lean in. That's such a nice strike.
Yeah, obviously the distance I've
Distance
got
is just
control,
too long
but
a swing there.
Yeah.
But that's such a better strike,
Yeah,
isn't it?
you can feel it straight away. As
Happy
soon as
with that?
Yeah, massively. Yeah, it's definitely that weight on the left and not getting
This is
out
gonna,
of that.
what we've done today is
yeah.
going to save you a ton of shots.
That's what we
Right.
want.
Well done. Good
Brilliant.
work today.
Cheers, mate. Thank
Happy
you
with
very
that?
much. Yeah,
Very,
amazing.
very good, mate. Really
Excellent. Right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found that as helpful as I did. Hopefully, you guys can take something away from it as well. But what we're going to be doing next in the third episode of the Get to Scratch is we're going to go out, do 9 holes, but this time I'm going to have Sean caddying for me, and we're going to see if having a caddy help with the choices of shots helps lower the score. So please, if you really enjoyed that, like, subscribe, get in the comment section, and I'll see you next time. Tea Time Teasers.